So I'm here at York University. I'm going to be going around asking people just like made up questions about Canadian politics and Canadian like party leaders. So yeah, just see what their reaction is. Hopefully I get some laughs out of it, some good discussions. Yeah, so all these facts that I'm gonna read out to them, they're like made up. So it's not that like nothing is true. So sorry just in advance if anybody gets offended or anything. It's just for comedic purposes, just joking around. Nothing is true in what I'm reading. Yeah, kind of nervous to do this. I did the first video before, but I wasn't as nervous as I am for this one. And there's not that many people here, so I don't know how I'm gonna find people, like what I'm even gonna say. Okay, so Maxime Bernier, he's a leader of the People's Party, right?
I'm aware.
You're aware, okay. Okay, so he's against immigration and refugees coming into Canada. He's like, whatever number we have right now, they need to be managed, and then we can let more come in, right? So like that's his take on this. But he is proposing that each family in Canada, when they do decide to have a kid, they should have at least 3 kids to uplift the population of Canada.
Well, not China.
Well, that's what he's proposing. What do you think of that?
Well, he won't be elected, so it doesn't matter.
He won't be elected, yeah.
I mean, maybe he, but not his party. We'll not get party status. I think we should ignore ridiculous statements like such.
Okay. All right. Also, there's a project called Project Igloo Formation. You know what igloos are, right?
I know what igloos are.
Okay, yeah. So Project Igloo Formation, it will start at the end of 2020, where Canadians can buy igloos and live in them.
You can buy igloos and live in. You can make your own igloo if you want.
But the government will make it for you on that piece of land, and you can have that like piece of land.
What, to increase migration to the territories?
I don't know. It's proven that it will greatly affect men's testosterone levels and estrogen levels for women. What do you think on that?
I have no opinion on that.
No opinion?
I don't know anything about this. Seems a bit far-fetched for me.
You know Jagmeet Singh, right?
Of course I do.
Okay, so Jagmeet Singh, if he becomes Prime Minister, he will make the turban the national symbol of Canada.
No, he
and it has to be in color red. Well, that's like reports are saying that, right?
Yeah.
So classes will be held for people wanting to learn how to tie the turban.
Yeah.
What do you think? Will people are for it, against it? What do you think?
I mean, I think I have not read any article stating this.
Well, everything just came out today morning.
Yeah,
New stuff
I think it sounds a bit ridiculous. I think that, you know, when it comes down to national symbols, the maple leaf suits perfectly.
Yeah.
I think that it's in nobody's best interest to change this symbol.
Yeah.
We should hold a referendum on such a thing, if anything.
Yeah.
It seems a bit ridiculous to me.
Okay.
I think that if Jagmeet Singh would become Prime Minister, I think he would do a great job. I think he would do, you know, he stands for some solid propositions.
Okay.
Let's
And
support that.
if you were voting,
Yes.
which party would you support?
So I live in Toronto Centre. I would vote for my candidate, Anthony Paul, for the Green Party.
Green Party.
I
So
would.
Elizabeth May, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you think they have a good plan for climate
I
change?
definitely
and
think they do. They have the
affordable
best plan for climate change.
Yeah? Question
By definition, yeah.
Okay, so a study, Justin Trudeau came across a study saying that Canadian girls, they want to be having more of a curvy figure, okay? So that's coming in the way of their confidence, their self-esteem, and that for them to flourish in Canada, right? So what he has proposed is he's going to be bringing girls from Brazil, Colombia, Mexico, Africa, and Italy, because they have very curvy women there, right? He's going to be bringing them here. He's going to design a group of women to teach these girls on how to be a better, be more progressive, be more confident, and how to get the body that they've been wanting. So there'll be nutrition plans, there'll be exercise routines, mental wellness, all of that. Do you think this is needed, or each girl should be happy in whatever body or shape size she's in?
I feel it's not needed. Like, your body is not okay, you should be like me. It kind of goes against body positivity. You should be happy with your body no matter what.
Justin Trudeau has legalized marijuana. He wants to go ahead and legalize prostitution as well, just like in Amsterdam, marijuana and prostitution is legalized. And he wants to use that same platform here too. What do you think of that? Do you think it's right, or do you think it's wrong?
I think legalizing marijuana and legalizing prostitution are two very different things.
True.
And fine, I don't know about Amsterdam, but I feel like already we have a huge issue going around the world about like human trafficking. Yeah.
All right, that's a very good answer. Do you want to add anything?
Well, I'm from Mexico, but like if I compare this situation like with my country,
Yeah.
I feel like here in Canada, the weed legalization,
Yeah.
it has been like somehow helpful, but
Okay.
at the same time it's controversial because many people think they're just getting money out of it.
Yeah.
But like I feel for prostitution, like there will be somehow control over it.
Yeah.
But like because whenever you make something illegal,
Yeah.
you make people want it more.
It is, and
Yeah.
like there could be repercussions.
Okay.
So.
Honestly, well, can I add something
Yeah.
really fast? Honestly, I think it's better if like they just have like a control.
That a law will be passed if he becomes prime minister that each household, if you do decide to have a kid, you'll be required to have 4 kids per each household. What do you think about this?
Okay, so first, you have to remember Canada was built on immigration.
Yeah.
Apart from the First Nations who live here, we're all immigrants to this country.
Yeah.
So without immigration, I feel like Canadian prosperity wouldn't be, whatever prosperity this country has had, it wouldn't be if it wasn't of the immigrants. Bite him back in the ass big time, yeah.
And what do you think about this?
Well, honestly, I think that that would not be a great idea because
So quickly, the last question, okay? A study found that Canadian girls want a more curves on their body, more of a thicker figure, right? So it found that if the girls are not confident in what they're doing, a country will not progress. So Justin Trudeau is saying he's gonna bring girls from Brazil, Mexico, Colombia, some parts of Africa, and Italy, right?
Okay.
Because they're known for being more curvy, right? And he's gonna run government-wide programs
Okay.
to teach the girls of Canada on how to have better nutrition, on how to exercise to have that body, that desired body. And do you think this is needed, or is it just a waste of money?
So initially, first off, I'm a guy, so my perspective might be different.
Yeah.
But I feel like for a female or woman to have confidence,
Yeah.
her physical appearance isn't everything.
Yeah.
Because as a guy, I could tell you this, that it's not always looks which is attractive, it's also how you are as a person, your intellectuality.
That's true.
And I feel like this is a very wrong concept that having curvy body or having like a thick body
Yeah.
might, increase someone's confidence. I feel like if you want confidence, one should be educated or one should seek out education because it refines you and develops you as a person.
Okay.
Secondly,
Your population is educated. The economy works. People want to work, for example. You know, and I feel like education is possibly one of the most important things a nation should focus on, rather than bringing just curvy ass women from abroad. Like, it's just a dumbass cause.
I think this is so ironic because like from Mexico, well I say that 100 times, but in Mexico all the girls would die to have the bodies that girls here in Canada have.
Yeah, so it's like grass is always greener on the other side.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So,
Okay, so just want to say like
Yeah.
all of this was it was just a prank. None of this is true. None of these questions are true. So just
I knew,
going
but no,
around-
to be honest with you, I kind of had the feeling, especially the last question. I was like, what kind of a politician, what kind of a dumbass would bring
Is
in
that
that?
true?
It's not true. Of course, it's a prank. I knew
There's
it.
no prank.
There's not.
I was
Nah.
going with
Man,
the flow because of him.
But
The
you
school
guys- wait.
is
It
so
just
fucking
looks like
stressful,
shit.
and then
I'm
you,
gonna do this
I
for
knew
my
this
ass.
man was laughing. He was looking there, and I was
you
like,
guys-
this man is fucking laughing.
No, 'cause
It
I'm
was a
like,
good prank.
It's
But
good, right?
Like, yeah, it was.
But it's still gonna be posted up. But there was really good answers. I'm still gonna post them. Take my Instagram and you'll know when I
This was
post them.
so
Okay?
good.
Yo, listen, you gave in-depth answers as well.
You were going so in depth like a next
But it's
day.
good.
Yeah,
I was
man, like, those were
But it's good, it's
controversial.
good. It's
I
telling-
look
it's
bad
telling the
compared
world-
to him, but that was so
No, it was
good.
good, but it's telling the world that your students know what they're talking about, right? So
Right.
this is for my political science project, right? Okay, so the first point is Justin Trudeau has legalized marijuana. Okay, he wants to apply the Amsterdam method and legalize prostitution as well as in Canada.
Oh yeah.
Do you think is this good or it's a bad idea?
I mean, every individual have the right to do whatever they want. I mean, if people want to be prostitutes,
Yeah.
like who cares? Like,
yeah,
let people be whatever they want to be.
yeah. But do you think Canada has a place for legalizing it?
Well, yeah. I mean, we have all kind of shit. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, that's a pretty good answer. A study came out saying Justin Trudeau took a vacation to the Bahamas that cost us $215,000. But then he's saying he's going to be going on more trips like that. And so he's saying he's going to be going to Disneyland in Paris to discuss theme park construction for Canada because he wants to make Disneyland in Canada too.
Okay, I thought that they already started.
For
Like,
Disneyland?
I was reading the article saying that they're gonna start in Toronto Island.
Oh no, I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe it has to do with this. Okay, he wants to go to Bangkok to bring the nightlife in Canada, so promote more tourists in the nightlife for Toronto, Alberta, British Columbia, main cities of Canada. He wants to go to Amsterdam to legalize prostitution, as I said, so how they govern it and to get ideas from them. He wants to go to Brazil to bring 500 coffee plants to make Canadian production for coffee. So those are some of the countries he wants to visit. All this will cost 1.3 million. Do you think he's doing it for Canada, or do you think he's just visiting countries off his bucket list?
Well, remember, like the idea that he said that I want to go there for this. Then now we need to see results.
So he's saying there's $35 billion worth of gold hidden in Canada. Okay, so he's opening gates for all Irish people, leprechauns for Irish, for a 2-year expense paid work visa to help them with the gold search. Do you think this will work, or do you think it's just bullshit?
It's a big bullshit.
Yeah, I'm
dude,
laughing saying this, bro.
Like, why the hell? Okay, open it to Africans. Like they're the top of gold. Like,
yeah, but isn't Ireland known for like gold, and like leprechauns known for like gold and stuff? Aren't they known for it?
Like, I don't know what they're known for.
Yeah.
To be honest, like, no offense.
Yeah.
Like they have this in their genes. Like, oh, we can find gold.
Well, yeah, they've been known for leprechauns have been known for gold. That's why.
Okay, I mean, if they're known for gold, then let them find it out. But I mean, are you going to steal people's gold, or like this is the thing here?
Yeah.
Because the land have been taken by force. So
Yeah.
if you want to do this thing again, so chill.
Project Igloo formation will start at the end of 2020. Okay.
Here in Toronto?
On northern parts of Ontario,
Okay.
it was proven that people who are living in igloos,
It stay warm from inside.
they're warm,
Keep the same temperature.
and it helps promote natural testosterone for men and natural estrogen for women, and that's why they're doing it, because there's health benefits associated with it. What do you think about this?
Wow. I don't know what to think about. Like, I'm like, wow, if it does.
So liberals are proposing a free way of transportation.
Like free transportation?
Yeah, they will try it. It'll be a pilot project. So for a little bit, they'll try how it goes. It will be called a bank bus. Riders will be exchange something for a free ride. Do you think this can work?
Give me an example. I didn't really get it.
You can exchange anything you have, I guess, like a pen or something, or a small amount of change, right? But or like food, lunch or something you have, you can exchange it with the driver and then work it like that. But only 10 people can sit in each like bus. It'll be a small bus. But it's a way to promote better transportation and free transportation. Do you think this will work?
Well, the idea sounds cool, but
One last thing I want to say, but none of this was true. So none of these
is
policies
it
are
political
true.
science?
Huh?
Is it political science?
No. It's for like Instagram. I'm just making a video on Canadian politics.
The most important thing, what about Disneyland? Like, what I have read an article saying that they're
Really?
going to start in Toronto Islands.
No.
So when you said he
Yeah.
want to go to Paris to check it out, I'm like, dude, what the hell? Like, we have to wait again.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I didn't know. I just made that up. Like that was my research. Like whatever I did, I went to like each country, what they're good for and stuff, to make it realistic. So that's what I did. All these questions were fake. Everything was fake. It was just like a prank, just to see what everyone's reaction is.
Okay,
but
so
thank you.
did people actually believe the questions? Because for me, I'm like, okay, this is cool. I never heard about this. I never heard about this.
Yeah. So some people
Like, did they say, okay, we have seen this before?
no. So a lot they don't believe it. So the igloo stuff, like building igloos and stuff.
Like that was like, what the hell is
They don't
this
tell
shit?
like when I'm questioning, but they'll tell me after when I turn off the camera. They're like, okay, that's bullshit.
I was
And
going
then-
to research that.
And then the religion thing of Japanese, the true religion, that's actually a brand. That's a clothing brand, True Religion. So
Okay.
that just I put that there, but it was funny. And then yeah, the leprechauns are like, nah, that's all bullshit, man. Like,
That, I was like, oh, that's cute, but I mean, like, what the hell?
Alright, thanks.
All right, man.
You wanna say anything to last for the camera before I turn it off?
This guy was cool anyways. His questions were cool.
Alright.